Hello, Happy Hour Crafters, and thank you for joining me. First of all, I want to tell you thank you for participating in my Facebook Live, online live catalog kickoff. It's been a lot of fun all day today, seeing the response and some of the comments and playing some of the games. I really appreciate it. We had 2 prize patrols, and Sandy Compton won the first one, and Aubrey Ballhaber won the second one. So congratulations to the both of you. I will be sending out your prizes in the next couple days. So like I mentioned, I am going to be making a second project this afternoon, and it is a project using the Sea of Textures stamp set. And this is in the new 2018-2019 catalog. So if you do not have your own copy of the catalog, please contact me. I will be happy to send you a copy. Complimentary copy too. I won't charge you for it. So I'd love for you to join my team or choose me as your demonstrator. That would be awesome. So why don't we get started on working on the project. I'm going to go ahead and switch cameras. And this is the cute card we are going to work on today. It is just absolutely adorable. So some of the supplies that we're going to use, again, we are going to use the Sea of Textures stamp set. There is a matching framelit under the sea, and we are probably going to use just about all of them with the Big Shot. We are going to use Coastal Cabana cardstock, a small piece of basic gray, and then the Whisper White cardstock. So the first thing I want to do is I need to score the card base. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that. Then we can set it aside. So we're going to get the Simply Scoring tool out. And this is a 5.5 by 8.5 cardstock, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4. That's going to allow us to fold it in half, have a nice crisp fold, and it's ready to be our card base. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach the basic gray. And that way we can set this aside and start working on the white, Whisper White cardstock. Now what I'm doing is I've got some sponges that I have cut up. Grab all of the sponges here. And I put little paper tags, little tags on them, cardstock tags of the colors that I'm using. That way I don't mix them up. We are going to use Bermuda Bay, Coastal Cabana, Basic Gray, and Pear Pizzazz. And hello, Jane, welcome. All right, I'm going to actually work from the top down, sponging, so I'm going to go with the Coastal Cabana first. This is just a very easy, I'm going to set these aside here. We're just going to dab a little bit into the ink pad, and then I am just going to rub it right across. And you can see I'm just kind of staining the cardstock. And I am doing a little bit of an angle. I don't like things where it's just straight across. I like a bit of an angle. And I do kind of dab off on the sides so that I don't get such a strong amount of ink in one spot. Now I'm going to take the Bermuda Bay, and I'm going to give it just a little bit of a darker, oops, get the right one. And you can see this one is much darker, so we've got to be a little bit lighter handed on this one. Oh, let me do it again. There we go. Again, we're just giving it a nice tint. And then you can always go back with the lighter and just kind of smooth it out just a little bit. All right, I'm going to put those away for now. I just got ink in my finger. And I'm going to get the Pear Pizzazz out and the basic gray. Now with this one, I'm going to start with the basic gray first, only because it's such a darker color. And I'm going to just down here, whoops, just rub it in just a little bit. You can see how much darker it is. And then we're going to use the Pear Pizzazz and bring it in. And then I'm going to rub it a little bit over the gray, and you can see it'll just kind of lighten that up a little bit. But again, all I'm doing is just creating a background for our octopus. There we go. All right, I'm going to put these away. And I think I am done with the sponging, but I do need to keep the basic gray out for a minute because I'm going to stamp the sentiment. And the sentiment is, have a wonderful adventure. Let's see if I can stamp this straight. And we're just going to put it right up here in the corner. There we go. I like that. All right. Now, and again, we're going to leave the basic gray out. We're going to start stamping some of the characters. We can set this aside for now. And we're going to get out another piece of Whisper White. And then we're going to need the octopus. We have some netting. I think this is so cool. And a few of the coral. So, first thing we're going to do is let's stamp the octopus. He's so cute. Let's put him here. There we go. And then with the netting, I stamped it a few times because then I'm actually going to be cutting it out. So all this is doing is just giving that piece that I'm cutting out just a little more texture. Alright, set that aside. And then we're going to get the Pear Pizzazz back out. And that's what I decided our coral pieces were going to be, is Pear Pizzazz. And we'll do a couple of those. Alright, and I think that is it for our stamping. So right now, no, I have one more thing I wanted to stamp. Let's get that out. I cut a small piece of Whisper White that I'm going to place inside the card. And so I decided to add something to that. So I have a piece of just kind of, what do you call it? Seaweed, I guess. And just decided to just place it on the inside of the card. There we go. And that'll be very cute inside the card. We'll attach that a little later after it dries. Okay, now we're going to get the Big Shot out. We're using the magnetic platform, and then one of our standard plates. And then I'm going to place all of these guys down. And I'm using the framelit that is going to cut out the octopus. See, no fussy cutting here. We're just going to cut all of this out just like this. And then, like I said, remember that netting? We're going to cut it out, but I liked having just that little extra right there. And then I think we can probably do one of the corals at the same time. There we go. And the other standard plate, and we're going to run that through. Crunching and noise these things make. All right, we have the octopus, and we have the netting, and one of the corals. And let's go ahead and get the second coral, get it taken care of. Whoop. I can line it up here. There we go. We'll run that through. Alright. Now I've got a couple more pieces I want to cut out, so I'm going to use a piece of Coastal Cabana. And then there are a couple other pieces on here. This is some more just kind of the sea plant. These are some little tiny fish, and we have some starfish, and we can just run all of those through. Okay, the fish are done. And this. I can't believe how delicate this is. Look how cool that is. You can see that. And then we want a couple of the starfish out. But I am going to cut out a couple more. If I can move this guy out of the way here. So let's do a couple more starfish and one more of the plant. Through. There we go. We're done with that. Let's see if we can get it all off of there. And that way we can put the Big Shot and the plates away. All right, let's bring all this back in and just start peeling away here. Okay, we can put that away. Here's the second one. And here is, whoops, starfish just fell out. Starfish. And here is our coral. Here's some more starfish. Another one. Here is our octopus. Another coral. Another starfish, and these little fish, little tiny guys in here, and you're going to see and think I'm absolutely nuts when I try and attach them to this card, but we get it done. Let's bring a few more fish over. Alright, so the last piece is this netting, and sometimes you have difficulty trying to get them out and all those little tiny pieces. So we're just going to use this brush. And look at that. Takes it out. All right, I'm going to move this to the trash. Very good. Look how cool that is. And I've just used my piercer if I've got a few little pieces that still didn't want to come out. I really like the way that looks. All right. I think we are ready to actually put the card together. Let's move this out of the way. Okay. I have the fine tip glue pen that I'm going to use for these small little pieces. And then we're also going to use dimensionals for the octopus. So first thing I want to do is I want to lay this little seaweed down, or plants. If you've never used this fine tip, this is such a great idea. I'll set that there. And then we're going to set that one there. Then we're going to go ahead and attach the netting. And again, just in a few little spots. I don't really want the glue to show through. Okay. And let's see. Let's do this way. I'm going to just set it right here. Just hold it down for just a second. And then I'm going to get the white glue out for the coral. Just add a little bit of white glue. Put him right there. And then I'm going to use a dimensional for the second coral. Place him right there. It just gives it a little more dimension. Then we're going to use the white glue and just a little bit, and I'm going to use my tweezers. That way I don't get glue all over me. And I'm just going to start setting some of these little starfish. Got their name all of a sudden. Set this one down here. There we go. Set that one, I think, right there. And last one. There. Okay, now with the octopus, we're going to put dimensionals on him. We're going to pop him up a little bit. And we can hide the dimensionals back here. Oh, I got a little piece that didn't come out. There we go. So, peel this off. Off. And he is going to sit right there. Look how cute that is. There we go. This is all sticking down. Yep. All right, now those little tiny fish. What I did is I just took the little glue and I just put little dots where I wanted a school of fish. And then I took my tweezers and just set them right down. And then again another tweezer. See? Not too difficult. I need to turn these guys around though. Isn't that cute? I love that. Oops, I just moved them. All right, now we can add him to the base of the card. Let's turn him around. Oops. There we go. Seeing that basic gray just kind of gives it a nice little frame. There we go. Now we can add that piece from the on the inside. Let's clean our mess up here. Make sure we got it on the right side. There we go. Isn't that pretty? And let's use our bone folder and give it a nice crisp edge there. All right. Now we need to make sure we close this up so it doesn't dry on us. Oops, I was right there. I had it, and then there we go. All right. So there we go. That was my second project for my Facebook online catalog kickoff party. I know I showed some images that were in the catalog, some beautiful projects that we can work on. So here is the new catalog and the project from the Sea of Textures stamp set. So, isn't that cute? Oh, look at this guy. He just decided to swim off by himself. I'm going to have to glue him down. There we go. Very cute. So again, I want to thank you for joining me, having some fun today with the Facebook online catalog kickoff party. Got some really great comments and a lot of participation, and I thank you. That was a lot of fun. I have a few more posts that I will do up till 6 o'clock. So enjoy, and in the meantime, cheers.